What Nigerians need to ask themselves is that when South African citizens said that Nigerians or all other Africans must leave their land, why will another country be threatening you to leave? Or do you want to tell me that South Africa is richer than Nigeria? Every country of this world have some things that they depend on that can develop their economy. And in Nigeria, that is in abundance. Nigerians are not supposed to be facing whatever they are facing around the world. But the problem is that the things that Nigeria is supposed to use for themselves has been taken over by the colonial men. And they will do all it takes to make sure that it continues to come, while Nigerians keep running helter-skelter around the world for daily bread. If South Africa said all Nigerians must leave their country, fine. Let us not put any emotion at all on this. Yes, South Africa deserved to have their country back, as well as Nigeria also deserved to have Nigeria back. This Nigeria, they want us to go back. Why are we running away from Nigeria in the first place? What happened to Nigeria? How can Nigeria be a better country now? How? What is that thing that will make Nigeria a better country? From my own point of view, and from IPOB point of view, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, the division of Nigeria is the only solution that will make Nigeria a place that the world will stop intimidating us as Nigerians. Go back and fix your country so that you will stop receiving insult from all these countries around that you are better than, but you are unable to see clearly what you're supposed to do in your country. That is why you are running around all over the world. Nigeria, the only solution is to divide Nigeria. For as long as in Nigeria, a Fulani man becomes the president, he only cares about the Fulani people, and he puts the Fulani men in all important positions around the government. The same thing happens to a Yoruba man. If a Yoruba man becomes the president, he will put all the Yoruba people in every important post in the governance of Nigeria. I will say the same thing will happen to an Igbo man, but only an Igbo man is the person that has the sense of united Nigeria. But these colonial men will never allow Igbo man to be there. And the Yorubas and Hausas and Fulanis will also never support an Igbo man to be there. So what is the solution? The solution of Nigeria is to completely divide Nigeria. That is the only solution. If we don't do this, then our problem will never stop. If Nigeria divides today, many Western countries is going to feel it very, very hard, especially the British government. This is not a rocket science. Just that we need to activate that part of our brain that reason beyond emotion. So, what you see happening in South Africa is politically motivated. And Nigeria government will not tell me that they are not aware of what South Africa is doing. The Kenya government will not tell me that they are not aware of what South Africa is doing. They are all aware. They are dancing to the tune of the colonial masters. I don't ask you to believe me, but as time goes, you will see all these things playing out before your nose. It's about time for Nigerians to now come and ask themselves, what is Nigeria? How do we fix this country? How? How do we fix Nigeria? It's not putting emotion in front of us, trying to, have a revengeful behavior against South Africa or against any country that wants Nigeria to go. We just have to ask ourselves, what can we do to make sure that Nigeria is good, to make sure that we stop being disgraced around the world? It is then that we realize that actually Nigeria is not one. We need to divide it so that we be free. Because if we don't divide Nigeria, Nigeria can never be free. A Yoruba man becomes the president and favors only Yoruba men. An Hausa man do the same. Fulani man do the same. So there is no way Nigeria can ever achieve freedom by being one Nigeria. That is why you are being chased like rats around the world. That is why to hear a Nigerian is like you are hearing a cry. But the colonial masters know the value of Nigeria, and especially the Biafran people in Nigeria. The Biafran people in Nigeria are the makers and shakers of the whole world. You know what we can do all over the world? The best doctors, the best writers, the best engineers. But they will never allow you to come to one place, especially you as a Biafran. They don't want you to give you that freedom because they know what you can do if you are free. But now, we must educate ourselves. Every Nigerian must sit down and think what actually is happening. The thing happening to Nigeria is as deep as hell. But only those people that are truly educated. It's not those people that have been educated themselves by A, B, and C, carrying certificate up and down. No. Education is not about you owning or, acquiring a certificate. Education is all about deep thinking and the power of your brain to manufacture, to think, and to make sure that you are not being used. How can Nigeria have all these vast resources and Nigerians are being chased away from South Africa like dogs? Does it mean that South Africa have more resources than Nigeria? No. Does it mean that all the places Nigerians are living, do they have some countries that we are running to don't have anything? Just that good governance. They know how to use the resources that God gives them. But in the Nigeria that we call our own, the colonial masters took it over and they are chasing us up and down. And we don't have that mentality to go back to take it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to awaken the sleeping humans in Nigerian men, but they captured him and put him inside jail. They committed international crime, which is extraordinary rendition, to capture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and put him over to the prison, sentence him for life. They are not talking about death sentence for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who opens the eyes of the world over what is happening in Nigeria. And they will stop at nothing if they never take his life. But it is left for me and you to wake up to reality of what is happening in Nigeria. Xenophobia that is happening in South Africa is not ordinary. Some people are sponsoring it. Some people that want to create regional conflict. But let us not use our emotion to think about what is happening in South Africa. Let us look at it as if they are giving us a challenge to go and set our home in order. And to do that, to set Nigeria in order, there is nothing that can work in Nigeria except Nigeria is divided. Division of Nigeria is what they are afraid of. That is why Nigeria are the slaves of the world. You can't do any other thing than to leave your own country and go and clean yash of an old European and Western man. That's your job. Wash their plate, wash their toilet, and they will be talking to you like you are nothing. And you are nothing because if you don't have brain, you are nothing. That is my word for every person that calls himself in Nigeria today. But as for me, I stand with Mazin Namdekano IPOB, and they are trying to divide IPOB under Directorate of State. They cannot, because we IPOB are the one that they are afraid of. You know, they are running now to to divide IPOB by all means, to scatter IPOB by all possible means, so that the carriers of this knowledge, the carriers of this information will be dissolved. So we will hit a hard rock at the end. But the problem is that they cannot do this. And division of IPOB has proved itself to be impossible, because they have tried from 2021 extraordinary rendition till date. IPOB is still here and they are still running kitty kata, but they can't do anything. The people of Nigeria must know that our mission is not only to set the people of Biafra free, but to set every Nigerians free. And to set Nigerians free, at least 20 to 25% of Nigeria must be able to be using their brain. Think clearly and know exactly what is happening in your country. Know how you are being played by the colonial masters. The real enemy is the people that amalgamated Nigeria together, and not all these people that you see carrying guns up and down. Fulani did not just carry gun and enter into Nigeria. Somebody allowed them to. They crossed a border before they enter into Nigeria. If you argue that they are not the Fulanese of Nigeria, maybe they are the Fulanese of North Africa. Okay, who allowed them in? It is then that you now understand that somebody must have allowed the Fulanese to come and kill you in Nigeria. There is an agenda for you in Nigeria to behave in a certain way. And that agenda keep going on for over 60 years now, and you think you have independence. You do not have independence. If Nigerian did not stand up now to make sure that they join hand with the indigenous people of Biafra to make sure that the whole Nigeria is freed, everybody go suffer. Everybody go suffer.